Okay. So as is pretty obvious to tell from the last two uploads to my channel, I went to Disneyland pretty recently. And excuse the mustache for now, but for whatever reason I had this compelling idea to just shave off my beard. I screwed up shaving and trimming it. I did a really bad job and I had to get rid of it. Yeah, so I ended up trying to trim my beard, and now I had to get rid of it to restart. I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering, what does Disneyland and a mustache really have to do with anything? Like, what's the point of bringing them up? And I'll tell you. So not only did I go to Disneyland fairly recently, but I also got the chance to go to the Walt Disney Family Museum over in San Francisco, right next to Golden Gate Bridge. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. If you get the chance, you should definitely go there, especially after going to Disneyland. Something about just the two really made it feel like full circle. Not only did I get to see, like, essentially, obviously it's not where Walt lived, but I get to see Walt Disney's like family life, and then I got to see like his fantasy world, what he dreamt of, and just to see the contrasting ideas between the two. It's tremendous. Think I wear a mustache like him, or am I more like a Ron Jeremy kind of guy? I feel like I look like a cartoon villain or something. So, I guess really what I'm trying to say is I kind of just want to talk about like what the trip was for me and like how it made me feel, I guess. I texted my friend Sam when I was in Disneyland and told her how the place really made me feel, and she echoed the sentiment. Disneyland is a place that no matter how old you are, whether you are a child, a teenager, a young adult like myself, or someone like my parents, 50s, and then you're looking at like grandma and grandpa, I can just tell that no matter what age you are, people were having fun. People looked like they didn't really remember all the shit that was going on outside of those gates, outside of those rides and the lines, even people waiting in line. I didn't see people getting into yelling matches with each other. I didn't see people arguing about somebody walking slow. I didn't see somebody screaming about an order being wrong. Disneyland just has this effect on people that I can't even really put into words. It's something that you obviously need to be there to see what it's like. I don't remember what Disneyland was like when I was younger, but I'm sure if you ask my parents the excitement that I had there when I'm a 24-year-old man, it probably looked exactly the same. Now, I don't know if it's much of an argument that is really being had, but I think Disneyland essentially doesn't have an age limit, really. Something about just no matter who you are or where you are, you're going to find joy in everything. I mean, when I was there, we went to like the Tiki Room, and the Tiki Room, in my opinion, is probably made more for children. And I saw a dad with his like face inside of his hands, just shaking his head, kind of like, why me? But almost everybody there, other than him, was having fun. All the babies around me were like bouncing around. My mom was in love with it. I saw all these other adults just absolutely in love with it. Kira, my girlfriend, made me go on Small World. I'm not a fan of Small World, but I can tell you that every adult that I saw on that ride absolutely loved it. Every kid on that ride, overjoyed. Now, granted, what really brings people joy could be different throughout the entire park. Like myself, I find joy in just being there during Halloween time, when all the decorations are up, Nightmare Before Christmas is taking over Haunted Mansion, and like from inside and out, like everything was Nightmare Before Christmas. Apparently they even changed like what is said when you like enter and all that kind of stuff.
Was the nightmare before Christmas and go through the house. Not a creature was peaceful, not even a mouse.
But I've never been on Haunted Mansion otherwise. I was too scared of the movie when I was growing up. That butler. Something about that butler, I tell you. I mean, for some people, obviously, for parents, obviously they're seeing the joy of their kids actually being there and having fun and experiencing a magical land. And then I guess I can put myself in those shoes and like grandma and grandpa's shoes, people older than myself, and even myself stepping foot there. I remember like what it is to be a child and be carefree and being there and experiencing everything. The rides, the food, just the music, the atmosphere. It puts all the worries away. And I guess that's kind of why I really got into what it is that I do, like why I want to make movies, like why I even make these little videos or little things like this, because it's just I want to get my word out there, I guess. I don't think I can ever thank Walt Disney enough for like what he's done for us and like what he's given us. I guess I can try to rock this mustache as well as he did, but I know I don't. I'm not trying to recreate or replicate, I guess, what I would ever try to do, and what it is that I do would just be try to emulate a similar feeling, to be able to capture and emulate a similar feeling that people get when they go to Disneyland. Just the thought of being somewhere that brings you nothing but joy and makes you forget about all the stupid stuff going on. Walt Disney, people can make all the jokes they want about you, but you delivered a phenomenal universe to us. You started something that really was just a tidal wave of creativity that still is growing today because of you. So thank you. And thanks for giving us the opportunity to live in your fantasy world. So yeah, I'm gonna, I think, put the Mickey ears down for a bit and I guess get to work on trying to do my best at emulating something that you've done for us. So thanks, Walt.
Now to tell you about it is Walt Disney.
Welcome. I guess you all know this little fella here. It's an old partnership. We've had a lot of our dreams come true. Now we want you to share with us our latest and greatest dream. That's it, right here. Disneyland. Seen from about 2,000 feet in the air and 10 months away. We hope that it will be unlike anything else on this earth. A fair, amusement park, an exhibition, a city from the Arabian Nights, metropolis from the future. In fact, a place of hopes and dreams, facts and fancy, all in one. We want you to see and share with us the experience of building this dream into a reality.